So I think about my mom every single day. She died when I was 25, and clearly I'm nowhere near 25. So what's been interesting though is I've had a very specific memory that just keeps running around inside my head, and it's probably because of Trekking Pals. But Prestonwood Mall in Dallas had a store called Noah's Ark, and it was just full of stuffed animals. And there were these wire white shelves, floor to ceiling, if I'm remembering correctly, and these little bins where they would have the same stuffed animal in one little cubby. And so let's say there were, 20 little foxes. And she would take me and I would walk around the store and I would think and think and think about which stuffed animal I wanted this time. And I have this very distinct memory of one time I had decided I wanted one of these adorable foxes. So I went to the fox bin and I stood there and I looked at each one of them in the face and really spent time contemplating which one needed me, which tells you a little bit something about me, right? And I would choose the one that just spoke to me. And my mom took me there a lot, and we had a lot of fun just looking at all the stuffed animals and talking about them. And so I think about Trekking Bells. Oh, and I had well over 100 stuffed animals when I was little. It was my favorite thing to play with. And my daughter also played with who knows how many stuffed animals she had. And so I look back on this and think how fun it would be if my mom was here. We would be doing this project with my daughter, her granddaughter, who, wow, she writes most of the content. She writes all the content for the maps. She writes all the children's books, and she writes the blog, which we called Field Notes on the website, Trekking Bells. And yeah, she's so talented. And so how fun as I'm, you know, working on this project to think about this really started with my mom, who was my best friend and taught me to be who I am. And she believed in me and knew I could do anything. So thank you to my mom, and thank you to my Heavenly Father who gave me my mom. Thanks for listening, guys.